Hey guys, in this video we will create a program of guessing number. It is a small game where we will take a user input and guess the number. If user guess the number, we will show congratulations message. Otherwise, we will prompt again to user guess the number. And we will show the hint also. It is too high or it is too low the number so that user can guess near correctly the number. User will win on the basis of how much step he took to guess a number. Okay, let's start. So first we require the main package, then we require main functions. In the main functions we will generate a random number. To receive the random number, I'm just making a one variable, and over here we'll get the random number. So math/rand is the basically random number package. From there we will generate a random number. So to generate a new random number, we need to give new function. We need to use new functions. Here we'll write down random hyphen new source. Source is time.now. We wanted to generate a new random number on the basis of Unix nano this is Unix mini micro nano exactly. So we can use it any one of the functions. So whatever the number randomly will generate, we will get it over here. So this is the first step to initialization the generated with the random number with the seed value. Okay, so once it is initialization is done, then we can receive the number over here r dot, and we need to write down interval. Here we are writing down interval, and interval is always coming less than of 1, so I'm just adding the 1 over here. So this is the target. In the target variable we will get the number. If we will receive, if we will check exactly what is the random number, we can check the target value. So let's run it. Go run, and number is, program name is guess game. Over here this is the 61. Always we will get a number, random number, but in between the 1 to 100 only. So we are generating a number between 1 to 100. So here we are generating a number, and over here what we are trying to write down, seed the random number generator. So this is the seeding number over here. So once we got a random number, we can write down the descriptions what we wanted to show to the user, so that he can guess it, or he can write down some description over here. So I'm just making a new functions over here, describe. Inside it we'll write down some statement. So this is a function, there will show to the user to some instruction or some statement. Welcome to this guessing number game. Here we'll show to the second instruction to user. I have selected a random number, which the system is saying I have selected a random number between 1 to 100. So you need to guess the number, what I selected it. The user will now guess the number. So this describe, we will call it over here. This is the functions. You can take the reference from last videos. We already learned about the go functions. After this one, we need to run a loop, and we'll run a loop of the for loop. For loop, infinite loop. We wanted to take, always want to user need to take a guess the number, and once he will guess the number, then he should be stay into loop till he will get the actual number. We'll write down the enter the guessing number. So user will guess the number over here. Now we need to take the user input. So whatever the number, so here we need to take the input of the user. To take the input of the user, we need to first take the reader. So we are using, this is the reader, buffer input output. Here we'll read the new reader. New reader, we are telling it over here, operating system dot stand std in, means it can be taking reader from the file or some other places also. So here we are taking, it is actually should take it from the console only. Once we got a reader, from the reader we can take two value. So one is I want to take input, whatever the user will write down, and the error. Over here we'll tell it actually user will actually give the input on a new line. Once it will give the input, we will receive the input into the input variable. Here good chances of that user can write down the wrong value also. So here we are checking error. So these functions will be written the success or error. So error we can check into Go language through the nil. So it's similar to the null also in other programming language. So once we will get an error, we will display the error on the console and we will say continue. Continue is the for loop. For loop also will learn into last exercise in last video. You guys can check my previous video. Okay, after that, if suppose user entered some wrong value, right value, or it might be take some space also. So we can trim the space. How to trim a space? We will just simply say string dot trim the space. String is also one more package. So over here we are using this much of the packages. So trim spaces, we are trimming the spaces from both the side, okay, left and right. After that, we need to be converted. Whatever it is actually there, we need to convert it. This is right. So we are using this package string conversion. Here we are converting to integer. This is the coming as a string. We are converting into integer. So this is the guess, and we will get the error over here. If this is also could be chances the user can be making the error also. So if it is the error, then we'll write down this message or some other message also. So here I am writing down this is the message. Might be possible user can, while the converting, it wasn't able to convert because might be this is a string also. So we have lot of function of the string conversion. This is function we are using for converting input to integer, means string to integer. Similarly, we have another function that is very famous also, and that function is, this is the function name. This function is used so to integer to string. Integer to string. Okay, right now we are using this one. So whatever the guess, and one more thing, whatever the guess we are guessing it could be possible. Guess should be, if the number is less than 0, it might be the possible this is integer, but it could be minus also. And number should be, if it is greater than 100, then also we want to show this as message and we'll show continue. Okay, if everything is well, then what we will do, we'll say if the guess, whatever the user is guess is target, whatever we target, we take it out. Target already we take it out over here, the whatever the random number. If whatever the user is guess, if the target is less than of the guess number, then we'll say too low. This is the message will show. Else if also will learn into last exercise. You guys can check the last videos. And another one we need to be write down. Here we'll write down guess. If it is greater than target, we will show a message. It is too high. If everything goes well, then we'll show congratulations, you guess correct, and we'll stop the loop. We should be stop it also, because if you want to stop, this is actually continuously in the loop only. So once we stop the loop, then we can show some congratulations message, and we can show also some message ki thanks for playing the guessing game. So this is about this is our program. This is our complete program. Okay, so let's test our program, and we need to comment it also so that user wasn't able to see, but we are guessing it. So we will just simply say go run and guess the game. Once we hit, it will ask, these are the description, it will showing us. So welcome to the guessing number. I have selected a number between 1 to 100. Can you guess what it is? Means system is already selected a number. So I'm just saying 50. It's saying too high. That means the number is too high. The number could be possible less than 250. I am saying 25. It's too low. So number could be possible between these two numbers. Over here I am just saying 30. This number is too low. That means number is actually greater than 30. So I'm just saying 40. It's too high. The number should be between the 30 and 40. I'm just saying 35. Oh, it's too low. So that means number could be possible. It is between these two. So we are saying 37. Number is high. We'll say the 36. So that is the correct answer. So this is the number. So how many step we take it out the guessing the number? This is the, if we have very less step, then means that is a winner. If somebody will take a more step, that means he will be the loser. So such a way we can actually make some game and we can play it also. So this is a good way to do the practice into any programming language in a console. Here we learn about the functions. Here we learn about the condition statement and loop statement. And here we use some external package. So this much of external package we used it. Buffer input output would take the input. We can take the input from fmt also. Okay, fmt dot, we have scan. Scan is the function, there we can take it. To generate a random number, operating system we are using to use the console input. And this is for string conversion. We have a lot of functions, so we are using integer to string. Here string is the function that we are using to trim the white space, and time we are using to, because we wanted to use this is the time and Unix nanoseconds. So this is the random number we were generating on the basis of the seeding the random number generator. So this much time it generated a new random number. Thanks for watching. Thank you guys. See you in the next video.